Alan, send everybody the link to YouTube. I'm trying to get this thing back up. There we go. Now we're back. So, don't know what happened, but Facebook was being a dick. So we're back. I don't know if everybody will come back or not, but we'll try to find out. Here they come, I hope. But apparently Facebook was being a real turd on this. So we're going to try this again and hope like hell it works. But the runoff is Tuesday, and then the Electoral College thing before Congress is Wednesday. And it is frightening what could happen, because there are people are out there saying, hello, Rhonda, there you is. And it's disturbing. And let's just hope we can get through it. He's a little bit early, just a little bit early, but I do have with me, and here he is, third district of Tennessee Representative Chuck Fleischmann. Thank you, Congressman Fleischmann, for stopping by. I mean, he didn't tell us a whole hell of a lot, but, you know, what do you expect? Now, what I'm going to do, folks, if you're out there watching, is the minute this is over, I'm going to repost it from YouTube. That way you get the opening of the broadcast and everything else. Apparently, and I own the rights to that song. Apparently, Facebook wants to kill it because of Ferry Cross the Mersey. Well, I own the rights to that song. I purchased them. So if they want to be turds, let them be turds. But back to Alabama. Notre Dame made a game of it toward the end. But the one that really surprised me in a way, Dabo Swinney let his mouth overload his ass by talking smack about Ohio State, and then Ohio State beat the living out of them. So I fully expect Alabama to win the national championship game, but I will not be surprised if Ohio State pulls the upset. I think it's an 8-point spread right now, so we will see what happens. In fact, I just thought of this. Tonight's broadcast is screwed in a way because it's going to be in 2 pieces from YouTube. But we'll do it that way, and hopefully we're not going to run into that in the future, because I already disputed it with Facebook, and we will see what happens. Man, beautiful day yesterday, but it turned off chilly today. It really did. And I had not, honest to goodness, seen a weather forecast today. It's been a rather hectic day, but a good day. A very, very good day. And I know schools start back in Georgia tomorrow, don't they, Kim? I think schools start. Tennessee is going to be on, or Hamilton County is going to be all virtual this week. And honest to goodness, I don't think you can blame them for that. But because even on the weekend, there are right at 300 new cases today, close to 400 new cases reported yesterday. And hello, Valerie. Okay, kids return on the 11th. Jerry, I am beyond disbelief that president is trying to intimidate the Georgia Secretary of State to try and change the election results. I'm in just utter disbelief. The Republican Party that we have known throughout our lifetime will end on January the 6th. Hello up there in K-Town, Marcia. How are you? But the Republican Party, as we know it, will come to an end on the 6th. Because you do have Republicans that are steadfast against what the majority of them are trying to do. Mitt Romney has spoken out. Paul Ryan, former Speaker of the House, has spoken out. That just how outrageous this attempt to overturn the will of the people. And all you've had since the election is if Rhonda's still out there, I know she can answer that. But you had the proper avenues to do that, but all you've come up with are conspiracy theories and unfounded evidence that this is there was some kind of fraud perpetrated. And every court that this has been taken to, nothing's happened. And now people are threatening violence. And it's insane. This is insane. Oh, by the way, there's going to be something on CNN tonight. And whether you like or hate CNN, 9 o'clock tonight, if I'm not mistaken, it's at 9 o'clock. Documentary, Jimmy Carter, the rock and roll president. First man I ever voted for president was Jimmy Carter. And if you go back, and in this documentary, it talks about it, Paul Simon, Bob Dylan, and they've got Carter on camera. You know, the Allman Brothers may very well have elected me president because they raised money for me when I didn't have any. Willie Nelson. Everybody came out for Jimmy Carter and raised money for him. And Titans may have just scored because Houston came back and took the lead, and the Titans are fighting for their lives. They're down 35-31 with 1:50 left to play, and they are right at the goal line of the Texans. Titans win, they will host a playoff game. They lose, they're going to be on the road the whole time. But kudos to Zach Wamp for speaking out. But I think the Republican Party that we have known for all these many years will die on that. They just got Titans for an illegal formation. And I'm trying to figure out what it is. Ha. Something about the line. So Tannehill was in, but now they're going to back it up 5 yards. So, but you have to take your hat off to the job that Vrabel has done, and Derrick Henry's over 200 yards, and I cannot believe he's not even in the mix for MVP. I am flabbergasted. But folks, the best thing you can do between now and Wednesday is say a prayer for our country, because, oh my gosh, I almost picked off. And I don't want to do a play-by-play. I mean, I figure most of you are watching it and still listening to me, and I am forever grateful for that. But I hope you did enjoy the visit by 3rd District Congressman Chuck Fleischmann. And we hope that in the near future he can return. Hello, Betty, 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 Betty. Roll Tide, I know. But once again, allow me to apologize. And there goes Ryan Tannehill, touchdown Titans. I just can't do it as well as Mike Keith. Mox men's basketball won their first 9 games, and now they've lost 2 in a row. They lost to Furman at home and then lost yesterday to VMI. So they were getting some votes in the top 25, but we can kiss that goodbye now. Ryan Tannehill. Now, I was a Marcus Mariota fan, but what Ryan Tannehill has done with the Tennessee Titans is unbelievable. Why? Maybe it's just he was in a bad system in Miami that he couldn't succeed there. Now there's another damn penalty flag. But let's hope this country comes to their senses. And I mean, I'm tired of the sniping at each other. I do my dead level best to ignore as much of it and not comment, because there are some people out there who like to call names. They like to say you're ignorant. They like to say you're blind to the facts. There have been no facts presented to me that show this was a fraudulent win by Joe Biden. Hello, Amelia. I hope your knee is healing well, because I've been thinking about you. Rhonda, the conspiracy theories on this shit are just out of control. I should have known. Look who the president's attorney is. It's freaking Rudy Giuliani. Come on. I've been pissed off at Rudy ever since he took down the mafia. That's his claim to fame. He was the mayor of New York and he took down the mafia. Maybe somebody should have made him an offer he couldn't refuse. Whew. Minute and a half left, and the Titans have a 3-point lead. So let's keep our fingers crossed. Fleischmann's not going to vote. He is an idiot. And in case you missed it, we did record, Jerry, the visit from 3rd District Representative Chuck Fleischmann. We'll replay the video. He is so proud of himself. Chucky baby is so proud of himself. So, what in the, there, it's a replay there. I'm sorry. I should have started late because of the Titans. Let's just hope they hold on. Let's just hope they hold on. Folks, I realize it's been scatterbrained tonight. I'm scatterbrained because I'm tired of listening to the bullshit. I'm tired of turning on the news and the president's done something else. I'm tired of turning over the news and seeing that the Hamilton County Health Department has screwed the COVID vaccination program up. They're sending people home, then calling them back. They don't know shit from Shinola, apparently. They've had ample time to develop a plan for this, and they've not done their damn job. And you've got local media who will not go out and ask the damn questions that need to be asked. Everyone who knows me, and I've made the statement, I have been told face to face by my cardiologist, if I get COVID, I will die. Why do I have to freaking wait until March to get my vaccination? But yet, and Channel 3, to their credit, has it on tape where people who had connections were going through the Hamilton County Health Department line down at the River Park, and they got theirs. Why is there only one location for the vaccinations in Hamilton County? Becky Barnes, answer that damn question. Mayor Jim Coppinger, answer that damn question. Answer the question why you allow bars to be packed to the rafters with no social distancing and no masks. When you've got good places out there, good restaurants. I know O'Charlie's is doing it, social distancing and all of that good stuff. But why are you allowing it to take place in the bars? I don't trust, Jerry, that's what I have heard. But from what I'm hearing from the Hamilton County Health Department, But if you know somebody, you can get it. I go to see my cardiologist, my every 6-month visit here in 2 weeks. So, we'll keep our fingers crossed on that. And hope for the best. Because, I would like to be ready to go come baseball season in the Chattanooga Lookouts. I would like to be behind the microphone again. But in all likelihood, I'm going to miss the spring football season. I'm going to miss softball season. I'd like to at least work baseball this year. And without that, I'm not. And you know what? It gives me a little bit more time anyway to enjoy life. But again, just say a prayer for our nation. I grew up in the 60s and the anti-war stuff and Watergate. That's nothing compared to what's going on right now. We've got people trying to circumvent the United States Constitution and declare somebody that lost the election the president anyway. And I don't understand why his ardent supporters continue to go along with all the bullshit that he's spewing. I just don't get it. I don't understand why they do that. But, I'm just a dumbass from Soddy Daisy. What can I say? I apologize for the technical difficulties we had earlier. I don't know how I can go back and get that. But again, if you did miss the first of it, first rock and roll death this year, Jerry Marston, Jerry and the Pacemakers, died at the age of 78. Life returns to what we consider normal tomorrow. If you work, you're going to go back to work. I know Kim said the teachers have to report in Georgia. Tennessee starts back Wednesday, I think the 6th, and it's going to be virtual for all grades. And then Georgia the week after. And hopefully Kim and Rhonda, who teach in Georgia, can get their vaccination and not have to worry about it, because like I told you the other night, something like 15% of the cases are in school-age children. And just because they don't get the symptoms does not mean they cannot carry it. How many of the childhood diseases were you never got, but you knew you were a carrier of it? So, and then there was a thing today that said something like 40% of the nursing home employees are refusing to take the vaccine. You're not getting microchipped. This is not some grand scheme between Dr. Fauci. Kim, I would call the Walker County Health Department. I understand, Betty. That's the thing I don't understand. At least Hamilton County Health Department does try to communicate. There's just no communication coming out of the state of Georgia. And I don't understand that. Who's in charge of the health department in Walker and Catoosa and Dade and Whitfield counties? And why don't they do something? I think Georgia's way ahead of Tennessee on the way they're dealing with the vaccine. And that's to their credit. But, you know, keep your fingers crossed that the week goes by calmer than what some people are saying it's going to. And it looks like we're going to overtime with the Titans and the Texans. So that blows. That blows. But my sentimental choice from the AFC is still the Titans. NFC, God knows, Packers are just kicking the shit out of everybody. But I'm going to wrap it up. I apologize for all the difficulties we had in the beginning. It seems that even though I own the rights to Jerry and the Pacemakers, because you can purchase the rights to the song, Facebook decided to block my video, and I have done the dispute, so we'll see what happens. So tonight's in, I know, Jerry, you've got family reasons to root for the Chiefs. You've got family out there in Kansas City. But I'm going to wrap it up. We'll be back Tuesday night at 7:00. Boy, that ought to be interesting. It's election night in Georgia. Oh, crap. And I forgot. President Trump is going to be in Dalton tomorrow. So don't go to Dalton, because it will be an absolute zoo. But, you know, Governor Kemp is not going, because now Trump has thrown Governor Kemp under the bus. I'm going to wrap it up here. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Again, I do apologize for what happened. We hope you enjoy the new video to close out the show. And we will see you Tuesday night, 7:00, right here on Jump Into the Fire. And as always, be kind to each other. Goodbye, 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 goodbye.